for you. And Health and Care Secretary Matt Hancock has just given a statement in the last few moments. He says, "I accept that I breached the social distancing guidance in these circumstances. I have let people down and I am very sorry. I remain focused on working to get the country out of this pandemic and would be grateful for privacy for my family on this personal matter." OK, let's go straight to Sam Coates, who can talk to us about this statement. Clearly, Matt Hancock saying he's sorry, Sam, but he seems to say that he's staying in his position for now.
So I think what we read into this statement is that Matt Hancock is telling us that he doesn't have any plans to resign. We're still waiting to hear from Number 10 about their view, but it does confirm a breach of the COVID rules. He does concede that there is a breach of the social distancing rules in how he talks about what he has done. So that in itself feels like there's some way to go to decide for Downing Street to decide whether or not, given the concession that he broke, what they say is the guidance. It'll be interesting to see whether he accepts that he broke the law, concerns Downing Street enough to take a different view. But certainly this is this statement issued via the Department for Health rather than from Downing Street seems to suggest that Matt Hancock wants to stay in his job. It's that bit where he says, "I want to remain focused on working to get the country out of this pandemic." One can only assume that he's referring to do so as the Health Secretary. He also asks, essentially, the media for privacy at this, what he calls a personal matter. This all comes because he was a picture of him breaching these social distancing rules, so to speak, with his friend from university, Gina Coladangelo, who was also a non-executive director at the Department for Health, was published by The Sun today. The picture raises questions about whether or not the activity was reasonably necessary. You can only do this, see somebody who isn't from your household bubble, if the activity that you're looking at the moment is reasonably necessary. Otherwise, it would be illegal. No concession about breaking the law, but there is a concession from Matt Hancock in that statement that he broke the guidance, but an indication that he expects to stay in the job because he says he wants to continue helping fight the pandemic, but not explicitly saying that he's definitely safe. We wait to hear what Downing Street says in the next hour or so.